Thank you, madam. Thank you.
The next participant, Nilima Vardhini. Nilima Vardhini, are you there? Hello?
My name is D. Ravivarma.
No. RD Nilima Vardhini. TSMS Venached Mahbub Nagar. Hello? Hello, Nilima Vardhini, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. 1 second.
Okay, start your section now. Okay, start your.
1 second, ma'am, please.
Okay.
Yeah, can you give me the screen share, please?
Screen share?
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. Soundarya? I mean, Nilima.
No, madam.
Can you see me? Nilima.
Can you see me, ma'am?
Hello?
Can you see me, ma'am?
Okay.
Continue, madam.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all the SCERT panel members, organizers, and teacher participants. And I wish you a happy National Science Day greetings on commemoration of C.V. Raman for his discovery, Raman effect. Myself, Adi Nilima Vardhini from TS Model School, Venachar, Gandhid Mandal, Mahbub Nagar. My sub-theme, Laboratories has Real World and Vice Versa. Title of the topic, Science and Technology, a Solution to Real World Problems. Introduction. Laboratory is a space to perform experiments, observations, or practical field of science, and it provides a great place for students to think practically and also plays a major role in well-being of mankind. In due course, these small remedies lead to major inventions and discoveries. Objectives of my topic, encouraging students towards inventions and discoveries, practical demonstrations in laboratories to overcome the real-world problems. Presentation. In order to achieve the objectives, I have conducted several activities such as demonstrations, essay writings, elocutions, quiz, role play, conducting exams in Google Forms, Notepad, home visits, and educational trips. This plays a major role in molding the students towards discoveries. And I would like to tell you about the activities what I have performed in the school. The first one is presence of glucose. That is about the Benedict's test. Here, it's a part of the curriculum, help the students to understand the presence of glucose in their own sample. Here, the students develops an attitude of curiosity and interest by observing and identifying the colors of solutions in given samples, which is due to the different percentage of glucose present in them. As you see in the table, you can see different colors and the percentage of the glucose. And this is another activity what I have done about the full expansion of lungs. It is a live demonstration what I have done, taking the goat's lung. By this activity, students were able to know the supply of more oxygen by inhaling to the fullest capacity of the lungs. And also, by this, they understood that oxygen is very important gas by which the food material is broken down to give the energy to perform the metabolic activities. And if this oxygen is not enters into the body due to the failure of the lungs, what kind of disorders they are going to get, the students have understood very clearly, as you see in this video. Here, this is the full expansion of the lung. So, however, how much amount of the air you take in, that much the person will be healthy in condition. And this can be achieved, that is the full expansion to the fullest of the capacity he can do only when he take the good fresh food which containing antioxidants and also exercises, and the person shouldn't smoke, etc. And as a result, they can avoid the cancers, and also by this knowledge they can know about the taking vaccines so that they can protect their respiratory system. And this is another activity. This is about the internal structure of goat heart. This we have done taking goat heart, and in the first picture, as you can see, we have dissected it in the classroom, and this is a video where you can see the children are discussing among themselves, and they were able to know the different types of the arteries entering into the heart, and also different kinds of blood vessels moving out of the heart. So this has given a hand-on experience to them, and they have understood how the heart functions and how the arteries are carrying the oxygenated blood and where the walls are present. And these are the straws I have kept, these representing the blood vessels. And this is how the students could very easily understood the functioning of the heart and also the various disorders resulted due to the failure of these blood vessels. And here is one more activity. It is about the kidney. This sample have been collected from the goat, and it is about the internal structure. Here in the first picture, here you can see the working model of the nephron. This is a working model. Working model always make the complex matter or the complex idea into the simpler way. And this model I have done by taking the saline disposable tubes. And you can see here in the picture also, and I have taken the red colored water and the yellow colored water, which shows the impure blood and the pure blood. And this is a glomerular filtrate. And the children were really felt very amazing to know about how their system is working inside them. And here is one more activity where you can see how to make the specimen. So what is the function of the formalin, how they can preserve. The student is able to understand the function of the formalin, and also what is the use of making a specimen. The specimen always, it is like a time saving, going to the market, getting the sample, all this. Whenever in need, they can see and examine internal parts of it in the school laboratory. And this is another activity about the spore formation on the bread mold. Here, it inculcates the sense of good health and hygiene. The spore formation on the bread mold was performed. Students understood the importance of hygiene and eating fresh food. Furthermore, they also carry this knowledge back home and educate their family members and the neighborhood. By this, the students understood experimental and field investigations and have gained the conceptual understanding. Here you can see the picture. The children are observing the rhizospores on the bread mold. And this is a few more other activities performed in my school. This is about the presence of starch testing, the presence of starch in the given sample. And here is about the model of how the oxygen is produced during the photosynthesis in presence of the light. And it is about the esophagus model. This is a working model, again taking the tube and also the potatoes inserted in it. And it has been very clearly understood to the students how the peristaltic motion happens in the esophagus. And it is a very interesting role play on a female feticide performed in the school. And it is a song. On the song, the students have danced on it and showing how the baby is killed when it is known that's the female in the womb. And ultimately, it results like we shouldn't kill the baby because they are the future daughter, future collectors and future educators. And this is a few more lab activities also. The children are observing the specimens, and here they are trying to know about the presence and importance of sunlight in the photosynthesis. And this is about the hydrolyte experiment. The student is able to understand and explain and can discuss with the classmates. And this is about the amylase test they have done.
1 minute. So can you complete it first?
Yeah, sure. And this is about the blood pressure, and this is about the moles half-life test. And here we have conducted about regarding the essay writings and elocutions in the school. By this writings and elocution, the students have developed to understand more about the topic given, and they can draw the conclusion over it. And also the children, by the elocutions, the children can also develop the oratory skills. And in the quiz also, the children immediately, they know the responses and also they know the mistake what they have done, so that they can improve where they are lagging. And this is a special class. I have segregated the children weaker, above average and below average, and according to the levels I started giving lectures to them. And we have gone to the education where the children interact with the scientists, and it has become a very good inspiration to them to become the future scientists. And in the pandemic season, I have used the technology to a maximum extent, and I have conducted the exams also and corrected itself in the WhatsApp group. You can see my corrections also. I have used a whiteboard in the Zoom, and I have learned the structures and explained the topic to children, which has become very easy. in when the schools and colleges were closed. And these are my Zoom classes, and the children were interacting with the lessons and classes very well. And these are my outcomes. From these activities, students were able to implement knowledge of science, what they have learned in the laboratories, apply them in the
Nidama madam, please.
Yeah.
Time up, madam.
Yeah, yeah. And these are my implications. Yes, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am. And these are my references. And yes. And thank you, madam, for giving me this
Okay,
opportunity.
ma'am.
Any questions, please?
Hello. Hello. Thank you, madam. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Any
you, madam.
doubts from the participants?
Any questions, please?
Hello. And someone, please unmute your, sir. Muted your. Hello.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you,
I'm
ma'am.
also a biologist teacher. So very constructively you have tried to approach
మేడం
teaching.
నీలిమ మేడం స్క్రీన్ ఆఫ్ చేయలే మీరు
Okay, ma'am.
షేర్ ఆఫ్ చేయండి
I'm
Yeah,
also
ma'am.
biologist.
Okay, next participant, Shashikala Das. Is